We got an exciting start to the 8 o'clock hour, in fact, because we're going to begin with a major breakthrough for some cancer patients. Now, we all know that routine testing is key to preventing cancers. In the past 2 decades, regular colonoscopies have reduced the rate of deadly colorectal cancers in people older than 50. But for people younger than 50, colorectal cancer is increasing, and in fact, it could double by 2030. Look at that chart. Our Dr. Jon LaPook is here because he's sharing an inside look at a clinical trial with unprecedented results we have not seen before, and it could help patients actually beat cancer while avoiding the side effects of traditional treatment. Do I have that right?
You have that right. Good morning, Tony. You know, the problem with that traditional treatment, which is chemotherapy and radiation, is it can harm normal cells along with the cancer. Now, this experimental therapy helps unleash our immune system so it can find and destroy cancer cells without that collateral damage. We spoke to 2 young patients who qualified for that trial because their cancer had a specific mutation and had not yet spread beyond the colon.
I'll race you!
After a 3-year struggle, Kelly Spill finally has the wind at her back. Enjoying her marriage, 3-year-old son, and life at the Jersey Shore.
When did you start to notice that something wasn't quite right?
About a month before I had my little guy, Jace, and I was going to the bathroom. I would see blood, and I went to my doctor, and she pretty much said, you know, you're about to have a baby in a month. Things are moving around, and this is kind of what goes on.
But rectal bleeding continued for months after Spill gave birth. Both her obstetrician and internist told her she probably had hemorrhoids.
And I had a gut feeling that it was going to be cancer. I just knew.
A colonoscopy confirmed Spill's instincts, and a specialist told her and her mother what to expect next.
And he let us know that, yes, I had colorectal cancer, and he told me that I most likely wouldn't be able to carry another child again. Having to go through chemo, radiation, surgery, pretty much it would all be fried up down here.
Can you give me a hug?
But there was a long shot chance of avoiding all that. Researchers at Memorial Sloan Kettering tested her tumor for a genetic mutation that only occurs in about 5 to 10% of people with her type of early-stage rectal cancer.
Wow, good job.
She was a match and eligible for an experimental treatment.
It sounded a lot better than chemo. I just thought, just what if that works?
Here's how this treatment works. Some cancer cells can put the brakes on our immune system, allowing a tumor to grow. This experimental immunotherapy is an antibody that releases those brakes so the immune cells can attack the cancer. Dr. Andrea Sursek led the trial at Memorial Sloan Kettering.
Now we're going to look at Kelly.
Before she started treatment, and that's all tumor.
She had that big, bulky tumor.
This is now.
It's hard not to say wow.
It's hard not to say wow, I know.
Because it's a wow.
Yeah, it really is. We weren't truly expecting this type of response where every single patient, the tumor's gone, completely gone, and how quickly, especially how quickly they responded. We haven't had to radiate anyone or do surgery for any of our patients.
In the trial, all 18 patients had complete resolution of their early rectal cancer. Imtiaz Hussein is one of them. At age 26, even younger than Kelly Spill, he had similar symptoms and quickly got a colonoscopy.
I think that after 4 days, I got an email saying that I was diagnosed with cancer.
You got the diagnosis of cancer via an email?
Yes.
And what was that like?
It just shook me to core of my, myself.
Like Spill, Hussein was eligible for the trial at Memorial Sloan Kettering. Keeping his diagnosis from his family back in Pakistan, he traveled from Virginia to New York City every 3 weeks for treatment.
But there were fewer than 10 people in the entire planet who had ever had it at that time, right?
I did not think about that at the beginning. After 4 treatment, I was barely having any symptoms. I got a call from my research coordinator, and she said, "You don't have cancer anymore." I was crying in my car. So many similarities between our stories. It's just relief. Like you're seeing a son after like a year, kind of feeling.
I'm slowly realizing what I went through, how hard it was, and how it's like the rainbow is here.
The rainbow.
I got you. Oh, I see see you.
We're finding our gold now, and we need it. It's time.
Good job, dude.
We have good news from both patients. Right now, Kelly Spill, her husband, and her son are enjoying some time road tripping around the country in her mom's RV. And next month, Imtiaz Hussein's parents will travel from Pakistan to Virginia for a visit, and he has not seen them in, get this, 8 years.
So 18 people in this study,
Right.
18 tumors gone.
Right.
Everyone's going to wonder, can this apply to other types of cancer?
Good question.
Yeah.
Right, and it's very important to say it's 5 to 10% of people with these early stage rectal cancer have this specific type of mutation that allows this treatment to work. So it's promising for other people. I don't want to give false hope out there for all the people who have different types of cancer, and they're working on getting the other, say, 90% of people with cancer.
But that words like breakthrough treatments all of the time.
Yeah.
And oftentimes they aren't necessarily that, but this is for that specific type.
For me, it was stunning. So I'm a gastroenterologist, okay? So I've seen many of these cancers. They're nasty looking. You saw the first picture. They're very nasty looking. To see it completely go away was, I mean, it's overused, but wow.
Yeah.
That was real. That was wow. Dr. Sursek and I are going, wow, wow, wow. I mean, it's a wow moment.
It is an amazing. The pictures, the side-by-sides are crazy. Another wow moment on a darker side of things, we mentioned in the introduction that for younger people, colorectal cancer is increasing. Why might that be?
You know, there are theories we wish we knew, maybe increased sedentary lifestyle, increased obesity, and one increasingly interesting theory is the microbiome. So
what is that?
Trillions of bacteria in our gut, thousands of different species, they all interact, and certain types of species increase your risk of having a certain type of polyp, and the kind of polyp that can develop over time into cancer. So we're changing our diet, we're changing lots of things in our environment, and maybe the changing microbiome is increasing the odds of getting colorectal cancer, especially in these younger people. We're seeing it increase.
But it's great to see you excited about this trial.
Yeah.
I am excited, and I'm excited about the future. Dr. Sursek is formidable. She's just amazing. They're going full speed ahead with this kind of research, and I'm standing by and watching for the next great step.
You are amazing as well, Dr. Jon LaPook. Thank you so much.